Hi friends, today we have Priyanshi Gupta, who is one of our GATE applied course enrolled students. And thank you Priyanshi for taking the time to share your journey. So could you give us a brief background about your education, where you are coming from, what you have studied and things like that?
Sir, I am basically from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. I have done my schooling from Gwalior and my graduation from Gwalior Engineering College, and I have completed my BTech in Computer Science in the year 2021.
So you're about to complete?
Yeah, I'm about to complete.
You're about to complete.
Yeah.
You're a final year student?
I am a final year student.
Okay, very good. So what was your learning journey for GATE itself? When did you start? How did you prepare? When did you take up GATE applied course seriously? Just wanted to understand your learning journey.
Sir, I actually started preparing for GATE in my second year of BTech. Like when you start learning system subjects, that was a time when I really started getting serious about GATE. Then I took the applied course in my sixth semester, third year. And the reason why I took that applied course was because I tried studying from the textbooks, standard textbooks, but I wasn't able to cope up. I wasn't able to solve previous year questions just because I didn't knew what to study and what not to study. So I took the course. Then the first video of yours, like why we learn this and what we will find out in the course, that was amazing. That was very helpful. That made my motivation boost up, and the whole subject, to cover the whole subject, it made me so interested in the subject that I want to complete this. I want to just master the subject. So that was my basic strategy. I watched the videos, practiced the test, and then completed the subject.
So for example, when you're watching the videos of a specific subject, after a few topics we have the practice test, right? So were you just following that order, or would you postpone?
No sir, I was just following the order. Some odd cases when I just didn't feel like that I'm not able to cope up, or I am not able to study the whole subject, or I wish I would study it again and then give the practice test. Some odd in cases I just don't do that.
But you generally follow the structure.
I generally followed the structure.
So how much effort did you put in from your sixth semester onwards on GATE on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, I put up about 5 to 6 hours.
I mean, like 30 hours to 35 hours a week?
Yes, approximately. One odd days, like on the Sunday or on the Thursday, I just put about 2 to 3 hours. Like in one odd day in a week, I relax because of my college work, some household works. So like I was consistent. I used to study daily, some day less, some day more, but consistent.
But on an average, consistently for
5 hours. Yes.
By when did you finish your first iteration of the whole learning process?
By August 2020.
Oh, so by August 2020 you're done
once? Yeah,
I
was done once.
Oh, so you started early and you finished also early.
Yeah, yes sir.
So then what did you do from August 2020
I just
to Feb 2021?
I just redid all the subjects. Like I was very weak in computer system organization, theory of computation, discrete maths. I was weak in these subjects, so I redid these, taking whole of the, like watching video again in 1x, and some things which I am very strong in, like operating systems, data structures, algorithms. I am strong in these subjects. I just reviewed practice tests. I just solved some previous year questions this way.
Okay. So in terms of practicing, taking tests, so once, because you finished early, you had a lot of time to go back and redo the subjects and also take all the tests, right, and do a lot of practice. So how much practice would you have done in terms of questions that you have solved in the last year or so?
So since I was practicing from my second year, from my fourth semester actually, so I took 2 years test series. So it was like so many of questions, like
5,000 plus questions.
5,000 plus questions, around 7,000 to 8,000.
And you solved all of them as best as you
could? I solved them once, and almost all I reviewed once again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very often to many students this happens, that you are learning a subject, you take a practice test or a subject test, you don't get good marks, you get demotivated. So did you have some of those demotivating self-doubt sessions?
Yeah.
And how did you get out of those?
Sir, it happened to me for some subjects like DFA designing and all. So I mailed the mentors. I mailed them the real cause of the why I'm not able to perform. Like I used to figure out why I'm not able to think around about that topic. So the mentor who used to support me, they used to motivate me they used to motivate to the best of their efforts. They used to tell me that it's just not you who is lagging, it's everybody. The practice tests are on the harder side, or the questions are not up at par of the GATE level, or they are some slightly harder, something like that. But they used to motivate me, they used to light up inside me that go forward, you can do it.
Okay. And I think mentors like Pankuri also
I used to talk to her about, like we had a talk about digital logic design and theory of computation. We had a talk about it.
Cool. So now if you were to go back and change your preparation strategy, because you know the game now, you know the whole journey, what would you change in your preparation?
Sir, I stopped reading textbooks when I joined the course. Like in 5th semester, I stopped reading textbooks. Like I was doomed. Why am I reading the textbooks when I have a course? So I would go back and continue reading the habit of my textbooks, continue solving the problems, just because they helped me a lot. Like the topics I've read from textbook, I truly remember they helped me in the test series and the actual GATE exam also, they helped me a lot.
So since you started preparation early, you had more time so it makes lot of sense to go back and read the specific sections in the textbook.
Yeah, sir. Sir, experiments,
if you have time, that's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Now, any suggestions you have for us as part of Applied GATE course on how we can improve?
Sir, I would like to add, like I used to read the textbook, so whenever I used to watch a video, I would feel like someone should tell me that this part of the textbook you go and read, so you just check it out and you will find something matching, like you can just enhance your knowledge to the up to little another level. So I would feel that in addition to the video, you can just put on the link or just mention the section number of the book or the standard books like CLRS, Galvin. So we can just go forward and read the books itself.
That's a very nice suggestion. So we'll try to incorporate that. So once we complete, let's say, a chunk of concepts, we'll say from this page number to this page number or from this topic to this topic, you can follow the standard textbook if you have time.
Yeah, so students won't have regret that I haven't read the textbook. Like they would be in touch with the textbook, they would really feel
That's
good.
a very nice suggestion. We'll try to incorporate that this year itself. What suggestions would you give to students very similar to you who are starting their preparation early, probably at the end of their second year or third year? What suggestions would you give them so that they can perform better?
So I would like to, firstly you have to be motivated for the exam. Like it's not like you just prepare for 2-3 months and you just come at par. You have to feel motivated for the entire till the GATE exam, for the entire years till the GATE exam. Secondly, consistency. Like this is the only key I can feel which will make you successful. Like consistency is the only key. Like there's nothing like you have to study every day 6 hours. Someday you can study 2 hours, but on the other day you have to study 8 hours also.
So, but how did you balance this on average 5 hours a day with your BTech course curriculum?
Sir, I used to get up early. I used to sleep late. Like I am very fond of sleeping, but I sacrificed my sleep just for this exam. Like this is the only thing I sacrificed.
No, but be prepared. Once you go to the next level of your education, you might be more sleep deprived.
Yeah.
But we have seen you evolving throughout this journey. Like while we have a conversation on call, so she was very demotivated, but now she's like very positive about everything.
That's good. That's very good. That's very good.
And just keep up this attitude and further.
At the end of the day, you work hard. You might fall in the short run. In the long run, you will win. Nobody can stop you. Simple. So, any questions you have for us?
Sir, I am very confused right now about going through PSU or through MTech. So it's like I'm not able to balance what I want to do, like want to make money or want to have a peaceful life.
So go for your MTech, finish your 2 years. MTech will be more hectic for sure, but after that you can make the decision at a later point because you've just finished your BTech now. Go through your MTech for 2 years, or then you can decide whether you want to go into the corporate world or the PSU world, because you can join PSUs after your MTech also, right?
Yeah.
So you can make that choice at a later point if you're not sure now. Okay, so that's something that we would recommend. Also, we will try to introduce you to some of our ex-students who are part of PSUs. So my co-founder Naveen will share the contact details. Please talk to them because they'll give you a very different perspective than what I or Naveen or Pankuria can give. Right? They have a very interesting perspective. Talk to them and then you can make the decision. Worst case, go for your MTech. After you graduate, you can still go for a PSU or to a corporate job.
Yeah.
So it's a trade-off.
Yeah, sir.
It's a trade-off you can make
everything
later
has a
also.
pros and cons, and I am just figuring out.
It's better to explore every
So
opportunity
early
you
in your
have.
career, that's a very good point. Early in your career, explore more. You know the pros and cons. Then you can make the decision at a later point.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.